Next is sugarcane farming in Kenya. So we have the growing areas of sugarcane in Kenya, and the main sugarcane growing areas or counties in Kenya are divided as follows. We have the Western Kenya Sugar Belt, which comprises Kakamega County, Busia County, and Bungoma County. So in Kakamega you have the Cabras and Mumias. In Busia County you have around Trans Nzoia or around the Nzoia region. In the Nyanza Sugar Belt we have Kisumu County, where we have Chemelil, Miwani, Kibosco, and Moron. Then we also have the Migori County, where we have the South Nyanza Sugar Belt at Awendo. Then the third one is the Coast Sugar Belt, which is in Kwale County, that is around Ramisi. So those are the growing areas in Kenya. Next is the requirements for sugarcane farming or conditions that favor sugarcane growing in Kenya. So we have the physical conditions or physical requirements, where we have high temperatures of 20 to 27 degrees Celsius throughout the year, a dry sunny season near the harvest time to promote sugar accumulation, high rainfall of 1,200 to 1,500 millimeters throughout the growing period, deep, fertile and well-drained soil that are water retentive, preferably alluvial, clay or black cotton soils. Lastly, under physical requirements, we have gently sloping or undulating lowlands that allow for mechanization. There is human requirements, which include good roads for delivering cut cane to the factories, abundant and cheap labor supply, especially during planting, weeding and harvesting. Then large capital outlay for acquiring farm inputs and the machinery. Next is cultivation of sugarcane. So how is sugarcane cultivated? The land is first cleared, plowed and then replowed, or harrowing is done. Sugarcane is then planted vegetatively, that is from cane cuttings that are planted in furrows. Fertilizers are applied at the early stages. Weeding and spraying against pests and diseases is done at regular intervals till the crop attains maturity. So that is how sugarcane is cultivated. Next is harvesting of sugarcane. Harvesting is normally done after about 8 months. It is cut manually using pangas or machetes. The cut or harvested cane is loaded onto trucks or tractors and quickly transported to the factory so that the sugar is preserved. That is why the transportation is done immediately it is cut. Next is processing of the sugar cane. So at the factory, the canes are mechanically cut with rotating knives or what is known as a shredder or rotating knives. The cut cane is then washed with sprayed water to remove impurities. The washed cane is then crushed between rollers to obtain raw juice. The raw juice is then filtered to remove the insoluble matter. The filtered juice is then boiled with lime and allowed to crystallize to form raw or brown sugar. The brown or raw sugar is refined and graded, ready for marketing. It should also be noted that byproducts from sugarcane processing include the cane residue or what is known as bagasse, the bagasse, and we also have molasses. Cane residue is used as fuel, manure, fodder, and raw material in paper production. Molasses is used to produce industrial alcohol. Next is marketing of sugar. So how is sugar marketed? It is done by various wholesale outlets and individual sugar processing factories. So that is how the sugar is marketed. So uses of sugar. One is white sugar is used as a sweetener for various beverage and fruit juice making. 2. It is used in the manufacture of sweets, chocolates, and other products. 3. It is used as a sweetener for syrup in the food canning industry. We have problems facing sugarcane farmers in Kenya. The first one is pests and diseases such as ratoon stunting, yellow wilt, leaf spots, white scales, and termites. These lower the yields and the quality of sugarcane. 2. We have adverse weather conditions such as excessive rainfall, prolonged drought that lower the quantity of the yield. 3 is fire outbreaks during dry seasons that destroy large acreage of cane. 4 is stiff competition from cheap imported sugar from the COMESA countries, and this normally lead to marginal profits realized by the cane farmers. Next is mismanagement of sugar factories that has resulted in their closure. Next problem is some sugar millers are unable to adequately pay for the cane purchased from the outgrowers, and this leads to low income for the farmers, thereby lowering their morale. Next problem is strikes by transporters and cane farmers that have had a negative impact in the sugar production. So those are the problems that face sugarcane farmers in Kenya. We have significance of sugarcane farming. First, establishment of sugar mills leads to industrial development. The sugar industry provides employment opportunities to various individuals, improving their livelihood. Next is it is a source of income for the small-scale sugarcane farmers from the sale of sugarcane to various factories. It has contributed to the growth of towns in the growing areas, for example Mumias and Muhoroni. These provide basic social amenities to the people in those areas. Another significance is that sugarcane processing has stimulated infrastructural development, e.g. roads in the growing areas.